Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. 9:19 a.m. 47 degrees outside. Yep, we had some decent weather yesterday. Did I go ride? No. No, I wasn't around. I was out doing other stuff and couldn't get back in time in order to get out to do it. So, missed another opportunity. What about the pre-emergent? Yep, missed that too. I intended to put it down, didn't do it. Then I kind of thought about it, and I said, well, it needs 3 to 5 days of continuous 50 plus degree weather. We didn't get 3 to 5 days worth. Yeah, we might have gotten 3, but now it's going to drop in temperature. Yeah, it's going to drop eventually down to the 30s again. Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know what to think. Plus, I've had a lot of odds and ends to do, family things to do, and other odds and ends. I had an e-bike company ask me if I would do a review, and originally I was going to do it. Then I told them after serious thought, I decided not to. They were really disappointed. They says, why? Why did you change your mind? Well, without getting into all the personal things, I just told them there's other personal issues I have to take care of this year, and it's eating into my time. Plus, I don't have enough space in the house. And as you might know, I've been trying my best to get rid of as many bikes as I can, which I was able to do. Yeah, I was down to like 9 bikes. But now it's growing again because review bikes have come in from other companies that I have already been working with for the last several years. And so I said, I just don't have the ability to do it at this point. I says, maybe in the future we might be able to do something. But I says, serious thinking about it now, no, I can't devote the time. So now many people would look at this and say, Russ, you're giving up thousands of dollars because they're going to send you a bike. That's true. But I've done this many times in the past, as you know. I took a look at the count. Currently, we're at about 170 e-bike companies now that I've turned down. Yep, 170 e-bike companies, not just actual individual bikes. I'm talking companies. And as you know, many of those companies will send you multiple bikes to do additional reviews. So it's a lot of money, but as I've mentioned before, I didn't get into this for the money. I never did. I mean, it's nice that I get it, but it's never been about the money. You know, it started out to fix my need. That's really how it started out. Just turned into an e-bike channel, right? But because it is something I've been doing for the last 5 years now, I guess, I'm pretty good on an e-bike. Yeah. So recently I mentioned, somebody had mentioned cheap Chinese junk. Remember that? So the question came up whether, you should repair your own stuff or use a dealer or whatever. So you might be wondering, Russ, can you fix your own bikes? Well, the answer actually is yes, I can. I've been doing bikes ever since I was a little kid, remember? Yeah, so it's not impossible for me to be able to fix a bike. Can I build one from scratch? An e-bike? Yeah, I think I can. I mean, I would have to have all the parts. If all the parts were given to me and said, put this whole thing together. I mean, I'm not just talking about put the front tire on and put the handlebar on. I'm talking like, if they just gave me parts, could I actually build it? I think I actually can, yeah. Do I want to? No. No, I don't want to. I mean, I'm not a bike mechanic. It's not something that I want to do. But when push comes to shove, yeah, whoever started that phrase, I could do it, yeah. Now, some have asked, if a company goes out of business, can I no longer get parts? No, you can still get parts. If you think about it, a lot of companies don't manufacture every bit of the bike. They probably make the frame, right? Or they may be buying the frame from somewhere, but they probably make the frame, and then the rest of everything else is purchased. I mean, even the front fork they don't usually make. They usually buy it from some other company, whether it's a Zoom front fork or whether it's an RST or some other brand. The derailleurs probably come from Shimano or some other company like that, right? The brakes might come from Tektro. The saddle might come from, I don't know, whatever saddle company there is. Every part comes from somewhere. So can you build a Frankenstein type bike? And the answer will be yeah. There's no reason you can't. You could take bikes that, you might think, okay, I've had it with this bike. It's got too many bad parts. And rip everything out of it and start fresh. You could do that. Drying out, I need this. Yeah, I'm still coughing and everything. It's bad. So anyway, can you do it? The answer would be yes. Do you want to do it? Probably not. Nobody wants to do it. I mean, even for myself, with the damaged bike, can I replace the wheel? And the answer is yes. We're running out of a lane. I'm going to have to move over here. They've closed the right lane. I don't know why. So anyway, I prefer not to. In fact, I asked the company, I says, if you sent me a wheel to replace the damaged wheel from that one that got damaged from FedEx, can I still bring it to somebody else to do it? I mean, if they said, no, you can't, we're not going to reimburse you, could I do it? Yes. Do I want to? No. Why would I want to do it? Let somebody else who does it all the time do it. They probably do it a better job anyway, because they know what to look for. They know how to torque it properly, all sorts of stuff, right? But could I do it? Sure. It's not that hard. I've taken the tires off of bikes before. Yeah, I've replaced actual tires off of my e-bike. I've taken the whole back wheel off, the motor on there and all that stuff. It's not that hard. People think it's hard. It's really not that hard. The main thing to remember is there's a couple, they kind of look like washers, but they basically are there to keep the motor from spinning around. It kind of holds it in place. You got to remember to put those things on. Okay, that's probably the most critical thing that you got to make sure you put on there. But if you record, like you videotape everything that you videotape, we don't tape anything, video record everything digital now, as you take it apart, and then take photos of what things should look like and just go in reverse order, you can put it back together. It's not that difficult to do. Yeah, you may have to cut some zip ties, because as you know, a lot of the cables are held in place with zip ties. You may have to cut the zip ties. You have to unplug the motor, right? Move the chain out of the way. Take the whole hub motor out of there, right? Take the whole tire and wheel and hub motor out of there. Pop the new one in there. Put all the things together. Put the washers back the way they're supposed to be. Tighten them up. You're ready to go. It's not that hard. But I know if you have never done it before, it's intimidating when you first look at it. But really, if you have any type of basic mechanical skill, you can do it. It's not hard. So anyway, somebody asked me, why did you build the bike when you know you had a damage, you might have to return it? Yeah, there's nothing to build, really. All you had to do is put the front tire on, front wheel. It's typically some type of through hub or some type of quick release, right? You put the front wheel on, you mount the front fender. It's what is that, 3 screws, okay? And then you got to mount the handlebar onto the handlebar stem. That's 4 screws. You got to adjust the saddle, and you're done. That's all there really is on most of these bikes that they get sold to you. Those are the only things you usually have to do. Then it's just adjustments, how high do you want the saddle, what angle do you want the handlebar, all that kind of stuff. That's just tweaking. That's not really building. So to put it together was actually easier to do and get it out of the way than to leave the pieces hanging out there and just waiting for a decision to be made. So even if I had to ship that bike back and take the handlebar off, that's not hard. So take the front wheel off, that's not hard. So really, to get it out of the way, it's better to do that. Somebody asked me about the box. Can you ship it back with the box? And the answer is no. They demolished the box. They had to make a makeshift box to cover over the box. I can't ship it out like that and guarantee it was going to be good, right? So anyway, that's the logic behind why I built it. And can I build a bike? Yeah. Do I want to do it? No. No, I would probably bring it to Sam Cycle or somebody, or even REI or somebody like that to help do it, and then they would get charged for it. But that's the deal, right? All right, anyways, I'm here at Costco, so I'm going to let you guys go. Hey, let me know what you think about all this mess. And if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I'll go say hi to Tom. Talk to you guys next time.